Hey guys, and welcome back to another episode of Roughcut, a BU National Broadcasting Society student-run production. This week we have an update from NBS 39 News, an insight on how to take advantage of the fall, celebrity and entertainment news from Hotspot, a wrap-up in the sports world with Wrap Up, and a continuation with the students of general education. Let's take a look at NBS 39 News to see what we have going on the recent strike, some health updates, and an awesome event that went on Upper Campus.
Welcome to NBS 39 News. I'm Nadine DeJesus. Our top story today centers around something that includes all students of Bloomsburg University, not to mention thousands of other Pennsylvania state school students. In over 30 years, a strike from the Association of Pennsylvania State and College University Faculties was never a reality, but that all ended October 19th. Caitlin Doyle was on site to get the full story. Caitlin?
Hey guys, as of 5 a.m. this morning, 14 state schools across Pennsylvania, including our very own Bloomsburg University, have been buzzing. ABSCUF announced this morning that because an agreement could not be reached with PASHE, that they would in fact be striking. In the 34 years of PASHE's existence, this will be the first strike to have actually happened, and over the past few weeks, the opinion to whether it was going to get to this point went either way. Many said it would happen, many said it wouldn't. ABSCUF said that they did not want to strike, but if their negotiations were not met, that it would be inevitable.
We've already budged, I think, as much as any rational entity could possibly expect us to budge, but we're not selling out our adjunct faculty, and we're not going to sell out our students who we really care about. That's what this is really for.
It has been 477 days since the last contract for the faculty has expired, and in the process of negotiating a new one, some of the issues included are pay increases, healthcare packages, and to expand the student internship opportunities. Now, this does not mean that professors will necessarily be dropping their books and heading straight to the picket line, but some of them may choose to cross that line and head into their classrooms. Coaches also have an opportunity to be in on this strike. They can choose to strike with the faculty, they can choose to have their own independent strike, and they can choose to not strike at all.
What do we want now? What do we want? Contract!
Students have also come out in support of the faculty.
We support ABSCUF and the proposals that they made to the state system. We argued that they're perfectly reasonable proposals and that the state system is trying to exert control over our education to try to reduce the quality at the expense of the students.
Is this going to affect the students? Are we going to be the ones paying for this? I guess only time will tell. For NBS 39 News, I'm Caitlin Doyle. Back to you guys.
In today's health segment, we take a look into a new future for those affected by cancer. Can your own immune system be the solution to cancer? Keytruda, an immunotherapy drug, stimulates the body's immune system and may be a game changer for cancer patients. The drug was recently approved by the Food and Drug Administration. According to CNN, the drug can be the first treatment a patient receives in place of chemotherapy. The drug can be used alone or with other therapies. This would make immunotherapy the fourth method of treatment, standing in line with chemotherapy, radiation therapy, and surgery in the fight against cancer. Immunotherapy can be simply defined as the treatment of a disease with substances that stimulate the immune system to work harder. The tests continue as experts say they want to understand why and how immunotherapy works better on some patients than others. Either way, the future is bright for immunotherapy. In our last story today, Connell Smith takes a spooky trip to a Husky favorite. What do you have for us, Connell?
Hey guys, Connell Smith here at Bloomsburg's annual Haunted Husky Hollow. It's a guaranteed scary good time and only costs you $1. Tours begin at 7 o'clock and run all the way until 10 o'clock. Family, BU students, and the community members can come. So come out, support your fellow Huskies, and have a good time.
We're pretty excited. I mean, it's our first year here, so it's definitely something new, but we're looking forward to it.
So Connell, have you taken the tour yet?
No, honestly, Nadine, I have not taken a tour yet, but it looks pretty scary. Not a big scary guy myself, but I might just do it just to test it out.
Now, I'm pretty easily scared, so should I sit this one out or should I go for it?
That's honestly up to you. I'm going to try. Might as well, it's only $1, so. And support the Huskies, too.
Hope you make it out alive.
I hope so, too.
That's all the time we have today. Thank you for watching NBS 39 News. See you soon.
Thanks for the update, guys. Now we are going to fall into the next segment. Let's take a look.
Fall.
Guys, they even told her how to spell Caitlin, and she still spelled it wrong. Rude. Whatever.
What should my hashtag be? Peace, love, fall. You ready? Yeah. Please do it. Rachel, not even the right timing. It's got to be mid-shot. Let's go then. 1, 2, 3. Hey, Caitlin. Yep. This has been puzzling me for a long time. I was just wondering if you might know the answer to this question. If a regular horse is just really small, would it just be considered a big pony? Rachel, I'm trying to meditate to the fall gods. I'm sorry. Just let me. Okay. No, that's gonna be. Thank you. It's good.
Those are some helpful tips on how to be a part of fall. Now I want a pumpkin spice latte. You know who probably has one of them every day are the celebrities talked about in Hotspot. Roll it.
Hey guys, and welcome back to Hotspot, your all-access pass to everything entertainment news. I'm Lucy. Today, we have a breaking story of one of our not-so-loved presidential candidates. On early Wednesday morning, Donald Trump's star on the Hollywood Walk of Fame was completely destroyed. The suspect was identified as Jamie Otis, who allegedly was disguised in a construction worker's costume during the mishap. Otis used a pickaxe and a sledgehammer to do the damage, and it supposedly was done to raise funds for all the women who had accused Trump of sexual assault. Speaking of being in disguises and costumes, we have Kate and Nick talking about the oohs and boos of Halloween this year. What do you have for us, guys?
Hey guys, I'm Caitlin Doyle.
And I'm Nick Copenhaver.
Today we have some celebrity Halloween looks that will either have you going ooh or have you going boo.
And our first celebrity Halloween costume comes from Chrissy Teigen, who dressed up as the man who has taken the Food Network channel by storm, Guy Fieri. What are your thoughts?
I actually really like this. I think it was kind of refreshing that she didn't do like a scandalous outfit, you know how most celebrity girls do at this time. What did you think though?
I thought she definitely nailed the facial hair.
Definitely.
And that shirt she's wearing was definitely fuego.
Our next celebrity Halloween costume actually features a whole family who got into the Halloween spirit, and that is none other than Honey Boo Boo's family dressed up as the Kardashians. What do we think?
I think they definitely nailed it with the cliche Kardashian look.
Definitely.
Maybe ones that visit McDonald's a little too often.
One controversial family to another controversial family, right?
Very true, very true.
Last and certainly not least, I'm going to show Nick and all you guys out there a picture of a celebrity in their Halloween attire. But there's a catch, because you won't be able to see their face and you'll have to guess who they are. So who do you think our mystery celebrity is?
On thought of that beautiful body, I would have to say it has to be classic comedian Bill Murray.
You would be wrong. It is actually Matt Lauer, one of the hosts of the Today Show.
Really?
So, yeah, he did it. That's all we have for you guys today. I'm Caitlin Doyle.
And I'm Nick Copenhaver.
Back to you, Lucy.
Thanks, guys. That's it for this week. I'm Lucy, and see you next time on HotSpot.
Wow, that was awesome. I get to keep an update on what's going on in entertainment with Hotspot, but what I really want to know is how my sports teams are doing. Let's send it over to the wrap-up.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of The Wrap-Up. I'm your host, Deshaya Green. On this week's episode, we'll be covering the MLB, the NFL, college football, and another sport that's back in action, hockey. So here's Jake McDonald, starting things off with Major League Baseball.
The 2016 World Series will be contested between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. The Indians clinched a World Series berth first, defeating the Toronto Blue Jays 3-0 in Game 5. The National League Championship Series lasted an extra game, with the Cubs crushing the Dodgers 5-0 in Game 6 on Saturday night. The Indians' bullpen has been outstanding this postseason, led by lefty Andrew Miller. In the American League Championship Series against the Blue Jays, Miller struck out 14 combined hitters in 7.2 innings pitched, allowing just 3 hits and no runs. If anyone can contain the Chicago offense, it's Andrew Miller. The Fall Classic is upon us once again. I'm Jake McDonald, and I hope you enjoy the spectacle that is the 2016 World Series. Now I'm going to take it over to Matt with some college football roundup.
It was another exciting weekend in college football last week. We saw Alabama assert their dominance in the SEC with a huge home win against Texas A&M. Washington and Michigan also proving that they are the teams to beat in their respective conferences. This is also the weekend that we saw the number 2 Ohio State Buckeyes fall in Happy Valley as Penn State returns to the top 25 for the first time since December of 2011. 3 more big games to look at for the weekend ahead, one in the Pac-12, one in the ACC, and one in the Big Ten, but all of them having huge playoff implications. This weekend is also the Michigan-Michigan State rivalry for the Paul Bunyan Trophy. And while the 2 teams may not be as evenly matched as in years past, the game will be sure to provide some excitement until the big 3 games begin on Saturday at 3 o'clock Eastern. Now we're going to kick it back to the desk for some NFL talk.
Thanks, Matt. I'm Justin Rodriguez.
And I'm Jake McDonald.
It's time for some NFL talk. And after Week 7, there are no more undefeated teams. Minnesota played the Eagles and ended up losing 21-10 in an interesting game. I mean, I don't know what you could say about it. I think Sam Bradford really wanted to win.
But the Steelers, all things considered.
That's so humble of you. It's a division rival.
They didn't. The Steelers, for all things considered, didn't look that bad against the Patriots with Landry Jones. Yeah, even if Big Ben was playing, they probably still would have lost that game by 2 touchdowns. So he looked better than he did last year, but they should still win this game even without Big Ben.
And with that, we're going to kick it to some hockey with Matt.
The temperatures are getting colder again, and that means it's hockey season. While it's far too early to predict a Stanley Cup winner, there are a few teams to watch. In the East, Pittsburgh looks strong enough to return to the Stanley Cup Finals, with the Capitals and Tampa Bay Lightning the most likely teams to challenge them. In the West, the defending conference champions San Jose Sharks could also return to the Stanley Cup, since on paper they look to be a stronger team than last year. However, the LA Kings, Chicago Blackhawks, and St. Louis Blues all look to challenge the Sharks this spring. We're going to kick it back to the desk for Deshaya.
That wraps up this week's episode of The Wrap-Up. I'm Deshaya Green. See you next time.
Thanks for that, guys. Now let's move on over to see how our students in general education are doing.
Welcome to General Education 101. I'm your teacher, Dr. Durante, and we're going to learn about the Pythagorean theorem today. right triangle. Here's one side, A, B.
Hello, Mr. Waffle.
Eat me!
Okay.
Here you go.
Oh, eggs and bacon? It's even in the smiley face. Oh, life. But there's no drink? No toast? You could have cooked it better? Like, what even is... I was born with gills, like a fish. I like to eat big red candles. The green ones make me sick, though. Sounds like you're allergic to green. Do you want to see a dead body? Yeah.
Dr. Durante, how can the time linear stay stable when the axis fluctuates with the 4th and 10th dimension, especially when an object passes through it?
What the hell? I don't know. Who are you? Get the hell out of my class. Impressive. Continuing with the lecture. This is so stupid. These kids are so dumb. Why am I teaching a class with such morons? I could be doing better things with my life right now.
Now that's some crazy semester they sure are having. Well, thanks for watching and see you next time on Roughcut.